Seems I have a little bit of a ABS malfunction. I've been trying to reset it. This tire is a little different size that I put on. On the rear, the new one is a 65 profile versus the 60 that was on there. And I think this needs to be reset. So let's try it. There we go. Now will you stay off? That is the question. Let's see if it's activated. Yep, it's working. Good evening, everyone. This is the update on how things are going. The last video I made, well, not the last video, the video before last, I was out for a little bit of a ride. Ran into the warp disc issue in the back, so I was able to find the used disc off a salvage bike, and it's beautiful. It's in perfect condition, and they are working fine. I cleaned up the caliper. Got no issues, so it doesn't need to be rebuilt or anything. Nothing's leaking. It's all tight, nice. Just a little brake dust. I tightened up the clip, put in a new set of EBC sintered, and it's working great. Woo. So while I had the rim off, the tire was down to the wear marks. You know, that point where you could actually eke it out for a few more miles. And I probably wouldn't have changed it at this point. Had I not had the tire off, but since everything was apart back there, seemed like the sensible thing to do. Plus these Avon Cobras were on sale for 150 bucks in my size, so I grabbed one. If anybody's looking for Avon tires, Dennis Kirk has them at great prices right now. They are amazing tires, as I've said before. So I had a little incident. Now, I had my dad over for the weekend. He's visiting up from Florida to my brother's in New Hampshire, and he came down to stay at my house for the weekend and put him to work helping me with this little project. And of course, one of the main things that I need a second set of hands for is installing the rear tire, especially with brake shoes in place. It's so much easier. It's like a 10-minute job versus a half an hour of swearing and cussing and fighting to get it on by myself. With, you know, and of course, I don't have to worry about dropping spacers and greased axles and everything else. So Sunday we had a little family picnic. Saturday of last weekend with pouring rain. Sunday we went out to finish up the bike, and we got the brakes together. I did air filter cleaning since I had it apart and it was out of service for a while. Pulled the tank and got the air filter cleaned out. Did a few other little maintenance items to the bike. Checked everything else out. It's running beautiful. Everything's tight. Nice doggy. And we go to put the tire on, and the shop that I had it done at put it on in the wrong rotation, in reverse. Nice, huh? Even though I told them it was a Victory and the previous tire was on there. I guess they didn't go to Tire Changing 101. Check your rotation status. What can I say? course, I tried to, I was anxious to get it done, and my father was not planning on staying for a very long time, and the places, all the shops were closed, being Sunday. I attempted to take the tire off myself, and my tire changing rack, when I have split with a friend at a friend's house, wasn't working. It wasn't mounted correctly in the pallet, and it just was a nightmare. So needless to say, I got half the tire off and just said screw it. Plus I was the tire was balanced with beads, and they were dumping out all over the place, so that would have been incorrect. So my dad was gracious enough to stay till Monday, and I was able to, luckily I go in late on Mondays, and I was able to go to the shop, get them to do the tire first thing in the morning, get it back, and Pops helped me install it before I left for work, and he left back for New Hampshire. So tonight I finished up, put the mufflers on, tidied everything up, and here I am talking to you. So that's the update. Oh, you know, just so you know how things go with me, it's a curse. I mean, my dad said it's the Orsiari curse. We decided to change the lawnmower blade. I bought a brand new one when I bought the mower a couple years ago, so I could change it out in a few years and get the other one sharpened and have a blade, fresh blade in. Well, the blade of the Sears mower that the Sears salesman sold me at the point of sale off the shelf that was next to the mower that I bought was not the correct blade. So we had a fun time getting the Dremel out and sharpening the old blade ourselves. And that is the story, and that's all I'm going to talk about. I wish you could enjoy this back road, but obviously we have people that believe the car goes by pushing the brake pedal, I guess. See you later.